Hold on. I'm writing a note down really quick.
No worries. Man, I'm starting to think the only way I'm going to get a Switch 2 now is from Nintendo's stupid little raffle if I get picked for it. But at least I got a Pro Controller on the way. Hooray, I guess.
So I think... Oof. I don't know. Too bad we can't test the, items that we have.
Yeah.
Because I have... I think I have it, but I'm also like... It's alright.
So wondering.
Yeah. So, what do you think, Mr. Wright?
I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all, the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time.
And a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes. Lana! Good morning, Mr. Wright. I'll apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed.
I hope they didn't hold you for too long for questioning.
We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though. So how'd it go? It's as Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain. A plea bargain? What do you mean by that? We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma. But Lana! Don't tell me you... Much to my regret. I'm as much in the dark about this as they are.
The Sky?
Hmm?
Found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall.
What kind of trace evidence?
Blood-stained fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card I have on my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you?
In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall.
We had to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Sky?
Do what you have to, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, I had a chance to order the Switch 2 today, and I tried multiple times, and every time my order got canceled. It really sucked. And now they're out of stock again, so fuck in hell. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is... I'm afraid you want to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. Well, that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just... disappeared.
Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. What? What?
Wow, this is one messed up trial. One of my duties as a prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today, I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department.
I'll be right back, my dog's freaking out. I'm pretty sure I won't be talking in this if it's Marshall.
Yeah, no.
So, yeah.
In doing so, I believe...
Okay, I'm sorry.
Which way we should proceed will reveal itself.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I went outside to kind of shoo it away, so hopefully he'd be quiet. Little motherfucker literally went out right after me.
I'm gonna have to mark this on the VOD on YouTube. Rain BRB session. Checking out puppy.
I can't wait to rewatch the VOD. I ain't gonna lie.
All the spots where we just kind of stopped and it's just like timestamped. BRB. BRB. Channel freaking about Switch 2. BRB.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm always worried that the puppet's gonna take a shit on the floor again. Because last time I ignored him when he barked, he took a big low leg right in front of the door. So I'm just like, anytime he barks, I'm like, shit! Please no!
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well,
alright.
ready to continue now.
Yay. Now that what sets... Okay. Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things. Even though he doesn't know what's going on himself.
That's supposed to be an admirable trait?
Yeah.
Very well, let the trial resume. On that day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call upon your first witness of the day to the stand. Well, this first witness the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred in the police department. The suspect, you mean the so-called murderer?
Oh, you mean,
Oh boy, things are getting wild from the get-go. Oh boy, here we go.
No.
Will the witness please state his name and occupation? Yes, sir, I'm Officer Mike Meekin, sir. My occupation is that would be murderer, sir. So you're telling us that you're a professional killer? Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. I never kill anyone again, sir. You gotta believe me, sir.
Oh my god.
Actually, we'd like to hear from you sir, I'm what you call part of the younger generation, sir. A person whose actions adults can possibly comprehend. Please, Mr. Hedgeworth, sir, help me, sir. Officer Meekins. Yes, sir. Give us your report on the crime. Consider that an order. Yes, sir, as you wish. After all, I'm part of a generation. I must be told what to do, sir. Man.
You can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm. Yeah, but he's just an adorable dork.
Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man at the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life, and then I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake.
Oof.
So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacks you. Do the others before they do it to you. That's the Meekins family motto, sir. I see. Then you fainted, and your colleague helped you regain consciousness. Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Oof.
I need here is more info to work with. Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir. I'm in charge of hiring new recruits, sir. Yikes, now there's a scary thought. Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed.
Okay.
I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir.
Of course you were.
The Blue Badger? Yes, sir. The lovely police mascot created by the chief of detectives, sir.
That fucking creepy thing.
I wasn't sure it wasn't broken into the transferal process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir. I see. It sounds very, important. Like a very important mission. After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I relocated to the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room. Tell us, what did you see when you got there? In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my neck. So then, your ID number should be listed here, right? There it is, sir. I found it. It's the one right there. Could you please read us this number? Yes, sir. It's 498-9596. That's my number, sir. I see. Huh? But that number. The showing's been used twice. Please explain, witness. Hey, it's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. And the second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down. I see. So it was in the second time when? Yes, sir. That's when I spotted the man on the security screen.
Okay.
So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened? It was a knife, sir, a knife! Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you? What happened then? With me charging in like that, you looked as surprised as I was. You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. That's how I got this gash on my hand.
If you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be...
When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed him by his collar.
But you didn't...
What exactly do you mean when you say you did it? I know I don't look the type, sir. I'm really into kung fu films, sir. The man let his guard down just for an instant. So I snatched the knife from him. You took his knife? I spun around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man.
God.
I see. You must have been desperate. The next thing I knew, the white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood, and then the next thing I knew... Yes? He punched me right in my face, sir! What time did you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I wasn't conscious. Oh. Right. According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30. He hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying tears of pain. That's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is.
Nice save.
When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Your mission? Yes, sir, the Blue Badger, sir. I returned to the image before things got out of hand. Well, we can all rest easy now. I believe now we have a fairly accurate picture of what's happened. Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? Got a point. Yes, Officer Meekins? With regards to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. Chief Cat delivered it to me just this morning, sir. The chief? Delivered it? What is that? A videotape? Yes, sir. That's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room. What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape, and was told it had been mistakenly erased. That's quite a mistake.
Damn.
I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at.
Aww. Okay, I'm starting to feel really bad for her now.
Looks like the communication with the police department is as good as ever. Well then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim. Oh, please stop using that word, murder, sir. It scares me. Video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into?
I see. Yeah.
They're all in 3D.
What?
A 3D Meekins appeared.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Where'd he go?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with all these unsettling feelings stirred within us? What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood? Sir, that's the pride and joy of the entire criminal affairs department, sir. It's the Blue Badger, sir. Why am I not surprised this isn't going to go smoothly? Yes, well, anyway, this tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter, someone in the evidence room, and some sort of a activity did take. Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that all right with you, Officer Meekins? Yes, sir, as you wish, sir. Oh boy. His face can't clearly be seen in the video, but there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. The locker he opened unquestionably is Detective Goodman, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. What's this about a fingerprint? Each detective has been given a locker code to the fingerprint activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can be opened by the detective it belongs to. Intriguing. So that would mean the victim on the crime scene would have to have been Detective Goodman. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. I don't know where this cross-examination will lead. And everything begins with contradictions, and that's where we have to start.
Alright, chat, I can't mute myself so he doesn't hear me. But there's a few things I noticed.
Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him?
The light above
at the face of the man who attacked you with the knife.
Kind of off. And then
Sir,
also, there's the falling glove.
If
Or
you must label
as
people
one
as
said,
having
was a
seen
glove,
or not
a
seen
glove
the
or a
man's
piece of
face,
cloth that fell
I believe it would be
out of
classified
there.
as the latter. The latter, but you were standing right in front of him, were you not? More to the point, you are the person who fought him, aren't you?
So what
yes,
if
sir, but
the knife was in the
I didn't
locker,
get a
like
clear look at his
everything
face,
from the
sir.
SL9 incident was in that
I'm not
locker.
the kind of guy who looks directly at the people when you're talking to them, you see.
So he went to the locker, he pulled the knife out of the
Yeah, that's
locker.
a good trait for a police
He
officer.
got jumped, or
Someone
jump scared by
shows him
Meekins,
and
but
put
he didn't know
my badge
Meekins was
on it.
behind him. Especially with that fucking music playing. So he turned around and out the fence
you don't know
and
that for
tries
sure,
to swing
do
the
you?
knife at him.
You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face. Well, I suppose you might say that.
Especially if that locker
That
is
is,
a
if you must
locker. That would explain how he
his
was able
face
to
can't be
get
identified
out
in
of
the
there
video,
without
only you
being
can
on the
verify it.
security camera.
Why is everyone looking at me?
Like, what if
Why the
they're,
label
it's
just
like,
stares at
let's say,
disturbing
like
or-
the Resident Evil lockers, right? You know how they have, like, the,
Meekins!
locker room? You can just walk in a circle and it's like a giant O shape. What if it's something like
a
that?
questionable video at best. We are not in the best of moods. Now, please be more certain when you testify.
I want to play Down Girl.
Yes,
I've never had a
sir.
chance to play it.
You claim that the man that Brenda's knife was you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive it was him. About these lockers, is there no other way to open them? No, sir, I tried myself all kinds of methods in the past. They only respond to the register fingerprints, sir. What kind of methods he's tried? The man who opened the lock, which only responds to his
Yeah,
register
so I think
fingerprints.
it's literally he had the knife
Then he must be
and
the
everything for
person
the
the locker
SL9
was
case in
assigned
his
to.
locker.
Exactly my
They
point,
waited
sir, and this
until-
too.
So the perpetrator waited until he went to the locker to go get it, but
How
then
do
he
you know that
saw a
information?
security guy in there.
I've heard rumors, sir, from the people in the know, sir.
So he's like, okay,
People
I'm
in
gonna
the
wait.
know?
And if it's a loop around, like the Resident
The
Evil
workers in the
map,
department cafeteria, sir. They
then
keep me
he'd be able to go on
informed.
the upside the locker
Hey, also listen to my
where
romantic trouble,
the
sir.
camera was not able to see him.
What?
So I don't believe that Meekins killed him.
For the record, the open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable source. So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprints.
Yeah. So you open the locker with his own fingerprint.
However, the most important detail is not shown in this video. The man's face. Sir, I may say something, sir. Please do, after all, you are the one being examined. Okay.
It's the only other thing I can think of.
I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir. I mean, it was his hand.
What if
that
it's the
opened
perpetrator?
fingerprint lock.
Perpetrator dressed up like
It
him.
was his hand that tried to thrust a knife in my body, sir. My
No,
unsettled
because
state
it
can
makes sense
testify that
for
it's
them
enough.
to get via his.
Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't
He
lie.
still has his hand
That's
in
it.
every picture we've seen of the detective.
Unless the defense can find a problem with it. Rain?
Anyway, that's my theory. Yep.
Oh.
Sorry. Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again.
I didn't realize you were muted.
Yeah, I got excited and kind of explained to chat.
Is there a problem with the security video?
Yes, there is.
Regarding this video contained on this tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange. Strange? This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman. What? This video contains such a contradiction? Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video. He would want me to point it out. Very well, the proposal accepted. Let's further inspect this piece of evidence. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us the contradiction which you speak of. To point out a problem in the video? First time I ever had to do that.
You can do it, Mr. Wright. It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video. Oh, thank God. Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing.
Please don't play too many times, sir. I can't stand watching this video. How did this guy ever become a police officer?
Yeah, right.
Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where is the contradiction that indicates this man may not have been Detective Goodman? Okay. I'm fast-forwarding it right now.
Okay, stop. A little bit more.
What?
Right there. The light above Goodman's thing.
This right here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm walking. Can't see the face.
Oh, there's fast-forward. There we go.
And then the glove fell out.
Was that a glove, though?
That looks like a glove. Is it a glove? I know it's not the scarf, because the color would be different. God, he looks so weird there. See?
Oh, it is a glove. How about we present that, then?
But then there's also the light, though. Because the light... Didn't they say earlier that means that it was unlocked?
Yeah, you're right. The thing that's strange about the video has got to be this. Yes, that is strange. Something certainly seems unnatural about that. What could it mean? Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Wright, but you seem to have forgotten the point of this exercise. The point? What you're looking for is one thing and one thing only. Something that indicates the man may not have been Detective Goodman. Oh, yeah. Phew! I almost walked right into the defense's trap.
What the fuck, dude?
I'll place him under arrest, sir! So I need to slow down and tackle these things one piece at a time. Alright, what do I do?
Play the video again. It has to be the light.
Yeah, I'm thinking so too. Just remember one thing, Mr. Wright. Every time you point your finger, someone gets hurt.
Says the one pointing his finger at us.
I will now play the security tape. Okay.
See, because all the other ones are off, and then you have that one right there that's open.
Oh crap! I did the wrong thing. Damn it!
Oh my God, dude.
I meant to stop the video, not do that.
I see. Yeah, the internet is rigged.
There we go. Thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. Officer Meekins? Yes, sir. Do you mean me, sir?
No.
As I understand it, the locker
The
apparatus
song
works
is
like
going to drive me
this.
crazy. I don't want it stuck in my head again. I just imagine that creepy ass robot just doing a stupid dance like. Ugh.
I just think of Lime Malicious when I hear this song. When you grab the handle, the sensor reads your fingerprints if it's the match. The light turns on and the locker's released. According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir. If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture.
That badger is
Bum,
crazy.
bum, ba-da-bum, bum, ba-da-dum,
That light is on.
da-da-dum, dun, dun. Yep. Da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-dum. Da-da-dum, dum. When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind a little earlier.
Hold
Here,
on, I'd
notice
rather
the
have
light?
baby shark stuck in my head.
What's this? It's already lit. Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle.
They strangled himself out.
Order! What is the meaning of this? It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When the door is shut, a sensor is triggered. The locker is automatically locked. Oh, I know, it must have been broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert in this. That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would have detected or report any malfunction. Oh, well, it just goes to show novices should keep their mouth shut. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? Me, Your Honor? Yes, why wasn't the locker locked? Me, Your Honor? Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator?
Me? Maybe something like jam the system sensor?
Something jammed the sensor? Say, there's something else that seems out of place in this video.
Yeah, I thought so too. The glove. Sorry,
Right.
There's gotta be another clue somewhere in this footage.
Very well, let's inspect the video once more. The locker wasn't locked. Mr. Wright, please point out the cause for this.
That fucking song again. Thank you for this fast forwarding it.
Do 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 do. Please watch closely. This is a continuation of the part I showed you earlier.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Is it bad I want to get cardboard cut out of the blue badger just to punch in the face over and over again?
What's this? Something white fell in the locker. No, go ahead. But sir, it's been my experience that things don't fall out when doors are open. I often fall out in road great instances when I open my car door, sir. We can't be sure that the item was inside the locker. We can't be sure that the item was completely inside the locker to begin with. What do you mean?
True.
The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door? Inserted? Is that like when you put things into things? Boy, it sure is quiet.
Just a little bit too quiet.
This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor. Just saying now, sir, just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get on my patrol vehicle, sir. Instead of the door closing, my tie chokes me. Well, the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in that door. Not only that, but it would also have to block electrical currents.
Like rubber?
It would need to be an insulator. Yes, an insulator, but at the crime scene? It just might have been something that fits the description. But sir, by insulator, you don't mean... I think I finally got this figured out. Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What was this insulator that stuck in the locker door? This. Right here. Found this near the locker, a thin rubber glove. But we can't be sure that this was in the victim's locker. It has a tag that says SO9 incident. The video seems to depict the victim opening that locker. But that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Meekins? Sir! It would appear so! Sir! Order! So are we to believe that the victim, whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman? Do not be misled, Your Honor. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. The victim in this video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this. What? Officer Meekins, please testify about this. Sir? Me, sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir. Is this a joke?
Unfortunately, no.
Very well, begin your testimony. There's another thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. And at the time of the crime, the detective had used his card. An ID card record. I see. I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor. The ID used at 514 is that of the victim. Just before the crime, Just without a doubt, this is the victim's ID. However, one thing that does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases have been locked, should have been due for transferal. I would have saw people were using that room. This particular evidence room is used only for storing certain special cases. Special cases? Extremely violent cases involving police staff.
Just hearing that makes my hair stand on end.
Me too, although it doesn't make much of a difference. There were only a few cases for the transferal there, and most were cleared up by noon. Right, I see. Now let us move on to the cross-examination. So unlike your earlier testimony, you believe to be rock solid. You believe this to be rock solid, do you? Yes, sir. Solid as stone, sir. My head wasn't wrapped in bandages. I didn't even make a V for victory sign, and my echo was on the whole time. Damn.
Didn't he just use his right hand for that?
Let's hear him out fully. As we see, one never knows what he might say until the very last second. Is that the card hanging from your neck? One of those ID cards? Yes, sir. This card writes to my cuff, sir. I keep it here so I won't ever forget it. But what if someone were to steal it from you, keeping it out in the open like that? Maybe I shouldn't wear it around my neck. Remember when I said 2 out of 3 times my card gets stuck when I get out of my car? Well, the remaining time my ID card gets stuck. Instead of the door closing, my ID card chokes me. Maybe I should just leave this one alone?
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
At any rate, each police officer has only one ID card. Both police departments and the prosecutor's office can attest to this. Please proceed with your testimony. Let it be noted that this is the record the witness referred to. Let me see. Yes, that would be it. Detective Goodman. What's the matter? According to this, Mr. Edgeworth, your name is on here.
Damn.
So it is, Your Honor. Not the prosecutor again. Hey, maybe he's behind all this. Being a prosecutor, he could hide the evidence. Mommy, is that man in blue a murderer? Don't stare at him. You're the wrong color, kid. It will seem that the inquiry committee will want to speak with you again today. I have nothing to be ashamed of regarding my consequences. Consequences? What the fuck?
Consequences?
I have nothing to be ashamed of regarding my actions or their consequences. For now, let us continue with the cross-examination.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. It must be so difficult for him.
Earlier, I believe you testified when you asked the man to show his ID card. He pulled a knife on you. Yes, sir. He didn't show me any ID, sir. Don't you think that's odd? I mean, if he had his ID card, all he had to do was just show it to you. There wouldn't be any reason to draw a knife. Maybe he just panicked? Everything stems from contradictions. Let's point them out.
Mr. Wright, what do you think?
I am confused.
What?
Problem with this ID card testimony is far too obvious. It's not like Edgeworth to miss something like this.
They're thinking too hard about it. Come on, let's show them what we got.
Well, we have this card right here, so... Wait one moment, Officer Meekins. I'm not gonna wait, sir! I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene. That makes sense. When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card. Lost item report. It's only half completed. that it shows that Detective Goodman has lost something on the day of the crime. Nothing important enough to fill out this report. Let me guess, you believe this something to be his ID card, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't say for sure, but the probability is high. It's a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card. Order, so now, what does this all mean? It can only mean one thing. It doesn't require that much thought. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card. Order! Does the prosecution have a response? I have only one thing to say to the defense. Huh?
You know.
Bravo, Mr. Wright. Bravo. Bravo?
That's
Allow me. Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime, the man in the evidence room Officer Meekins encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the lock on the evidence room was already unlocked.
Could it be Captain Cowboy? Rick and Marshall?
I don't know, maybe.
Or
Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright? Yes. What's he up to? That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. The victim in this video is a fake, and the murder in the evidence room is also fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder. That is... Well, I guess that's right. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only moments ago, you seemed content about pointing your finger around. Isn't going to end well. Well, it seems you finally realized exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove. Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth. The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video is a fake, which means the murder did not take place at the police department at 5:18 on the day of the crime. So the real criminal could only take place at one location, the underground parking lots. At the prosecutor's office, the murderer being Miss Lana Skye, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness observed the moment the defendant used a murder weapon. Ah! Knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning. The activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered? And where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose had examined only the murder of Detective Goodman. Just so, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something, or else Lana.
What do I do? How am I supposed to get myself out of this mess?
Eject.
One moment, Your Honor. What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you just proven. Of course not. I'd almost walked right into the prosecution's trap. What are you talking about? Cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder. Oh, whoa, I just noticed something. Did you?
You mean the bloody shoulder?
No. See it now?
The thing sticking out?
Mm-hmm. However, it cannot be said that this is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. Ugh. The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor? This court will examine this further. Other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared?
Nope.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident of the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident. This just might be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand.
Hell yeah! Mr. Wright, do you mean...
Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness. Oh, whom do you have in mind? Someone we have reason to believe knows who knows the truth. The truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room. The prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply. Very well then, Mr. Wright. Person whom you would have testify. What is
here wannabe?
Yep.
Jake Marshall.
Officer Jake Marshall. Why him? Can't let Jefford know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say.
Yeah.
The prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need it any longer than 20 minutes to prepare.
Damn, okay.
Very well. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed.
Yay, recess!
Prosecution, please prepare the witness during this time. We will, Your Honor.
Oh, we will.
Court is on recess. I'm also getting pizza at like noon. So, that should be coming soon. I'm going to grab that in a bit. Domino's on the way.
Lucky. Dot, dot, dot. There's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright?
Huh? What do you mean?
You called for Jake Marshall. It seems you figured everything out.
I haven't figured anything out.
Lana! You're the one who knows everything! Emma. You always know everything. Why don't you just tell us? Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you. I don't recall ever asking for his protection. How can you be so cool? Don't you trust us? Don't you trust me?
Oh, but not interrupting you, pals.
Got you.
Oh, yes I am. I'll come back later.
Gumshoe, get your adorable ass back here.
Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? You got a lot of learn, pal, making a detective run around all while on duty. And to top it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals.
Sorry, Detective.
You better be, pal. Hey! Hey! I didn't see you there, Chief Prosecutor Sky.
That's okay. So, have you brought what I asked?
Oh. You mean this, right?
Oh my god, he's such a goober. My apologies, Detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request.
My name? Never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. Did I bother you to bring the SO9 incident files? I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy.
I knew.
SO9 incident?
But Lana, that's... I thought Mr. Wright might meet them, so I had them brought here. Here, you might do well to read them.
I can't believe you, the chief prosecutor, were the witness in that case. Miss Sky was a witness? Take it from me, you don't want anything to do with that serial murders. Oh, what? Now that I brought you a stuff, you're just going to ignore me? Emma, but why? Why is your name in here?
What? My name's in there? I don't know. Unless... No, it couldn't be. Lana, this SO9 incident, is that... That's the classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as the Joe Dark killings. The Joe Dark... No. No, Lana. That's over with. No!
Emma, wait! She ran away. You know what? I just remembered. I got a piece somewhere. Sorry, pal. I'm out of here. Jake Marshall, Angel Star, Damon Gant, Miles Edgeworth. Not to mention Lana and
I'm trying
Emma.
to read this. I'm sorry.
Everyone
the
involved
judge
in
is
this
dumb,
case
but
is
he's
connected to
adorable.
those killings 2 years ago.
So the prosecutor...
This can't be just a coincidence.
Badgering. Prosecutor be badgering. Witness is being intimidated today at the Strawberry Festival.
Rain?
Okay. Knowing you just might be able to figure it out. Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck.
Better take a good look at this file.
Strawberry Festival. It closed. Perpetrator Joe Dark. Crime serial murder. Sentenced to death. Ugh. Edward Jones. Over 30. Jeff Bezos. Neil Marshall. Head prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. Witness Lana and Emma. Okay. Executive investigators. Stephen Gann. Investigator Bruce Goodman. Investigators Jake Marshall and Angel Star.
Oh shit. To be continued.
Okay, I've narrowed it down to my 2 people.